Okay, today we have a quick update for those of you who are in Europe. Either you're a European citizen, European resident, you have a cryptocurrency company in Europe, functioning in Europe, or targeting European citizens or residents. This video is for you because it's official. The MICA regulations have been signed off. They will be turned into law within a year, basically. Within, I think, mid 2024, we're looking at this to become law in Europe. So we're going to look in what this actually means and who it affects. If you guys appreciate these updates, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you've been watching these every day and you haven't hit subscribe yet, or if you want to make sure you get notified when we put out videos, go ahead and hit subscribe with a bell notification so you can get notified. We put them out every single day, so we're trying to be your best source at everything that's happening in crypto, covering as much as we possibly can. If you want to know what we're doing with our cryptocurrencies and why, which hardware wallets we're now looking into outside of Ledger, you got to check out the CT Club. A link for that is down below in the video description. We do portfolio updates, trade alerts, market updates, basically letting you guys know what we're doing and our thoughts on crypto in general. So MICA, I don't know. The MICA regulations coming out of Europe have been signed off, and it will be put into law. There is some good news and there's some bad news as usual. The good news is for anyone who wants to play the crypto game in Europe or target European citizens or residents, they know the guidelines that they have to play by. If there is anything centralized about that cryptocurrency platform company, then they're going to have to abide by these regulations. That is a good thing. It provides clarity, not regulation by enforcement like we're seeing in the US. If you can play by these rules, then it's all gravy, baby, right? The good news is that within these regulations, there are some things that do not apply to these regulations. Things that are completely decentralized, that allow, like basically platforms that allow completely peer-to-peer transactions and peer-to-peer interactions, will not have to abide by these regulations. And rightfully so, because if it was actually decentralized, you wouldn't be able to register or pay taxes or anything if this was a truly decentralized platform anyway. So it's good that the EU regulators recognize that. Another one about NFTs. NFTs generally are not included in these regulations as well. That means issuers of NFTs will not have to register and pay the dues of this registration and get that type of recognition, except for, let's say, cryptocurrency projects that already exist that add NFTs as kind of a bonus or a feature of their platform. That can be kind of convoluted into one thing, and in that case, they will have to register for the jurisdiction in Europe. Once a company gets regulatory approval within Europe, they can function anywhere within the European Union. So that makes it a little bit easier for those who want to function and approach that marketplace. But I have a feeling we're going to see some projects maybe cutting out European Union citizens and residents because they don't want to deal with having to register. Maybe they are slightly centralized and they just don't want to deal with the repercussions of violating these regulations within Europe. So you might see some decentralized platforms that are claiming to be decentralized but aren't found to be decentralized within Europe, and they might be found in violation of these regulations and will have to pay a price possibly. So we're going to see who's really decentralized and who's not, essentially, and European citizens might bear the brunt of that. I'm going to provide a link for the full regulatory documents down below in the video description for those of you who want to read for yourself what's happening. Also, I'm going to include a few links to tweets from people who have already analyzed it and they're sharing their thoughts, and some kind of like too long didn't read some summaries of what the whole regulations are. They're definitely targeting a lot to do with stable coins too. Anyway, if you guys are interested, check out the links down below in the video description. That's going to wrap it up for today. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it if you hit like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.